This game is taped live Thursday, February 4 at Brewer. And this is Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting, presenting Nokomis Lady Warriors basketball. Tonight, the Nokomis Lady Warriors are visiting the Brewer Lady Witches. And now, here are your game announcers, Elgin Trailer and Don Mendo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brewer High School, and this is a road game for us. Tonight, we got the Brewer Witches who are coming in. They're 5-1 in their last 6. They've knocked off one of the top teams in the conference, the Coney Rams. They did it right on this floor by 2 points. Both Wheaton and Boone had 16 points in that game, and that's pretty much where we're going to be looking for a lot of scoring out of them, isn't it? Right, Don?
Well, that's right. It is a big game. Brewer ahead of Nokomis in the heel point standings on the strength of that upset win they had against Coney. In the first game between the two teams was the home opener for Nokomis Lady Warriors, and they prevailed in that game over the Brewer Witches. But Brewer's team that's been on the climb, and this game at the Brewers' home gym proves to be a tough one.
And it really proves that a program can really change around, because just a couple years ago, Brewer had a really bad program and had a 1-17 season. But in recent years, they were pretty good last year, won about 8 games. So this year, unless something dramatic happens, they look like they're on their way to the tournament. And that's what Nokomis is trying to do. They're trying to make it 2 for 2 in as many nights as they knocked off the Old Town Indians last night in a great game, wasn't it, Don?
Right. It's got tough assignment for the Nokomis Lady Warriors, playing a battle against Old Town last night, and we'll look for what effects that might have on them tonight, because they're going to have to fight fatigue and realize that this is the all-important second half of the season, and every game counts. It's very important. So fatigue or not, Lady Warriors better be ready to play ball.
Of course, this is the second meeting between these two teams. We're going to put the stats on the screen for the first meeting that these two teams had back on December 11th, 1998, all the way back in last year. Nokomis, it was their first game. Now we're going to run down here. For the Lady Witches, Gray had 6 points. Wheaton had 10 points, including a 3-pointer. And they didn't get a lot of production on their outside game. A lot came on the inside game. Gartland had 2 points, and Boone had 15, and she didn't really step it up till the end of the game. And why don't you run down the Warriors there?
Right. Ashley McKenzie hitting a 3 on her first shot as a freshman varsity player. Pelkey had a big night with 14 points. Christy Pine always solid. She had 9. Tanya Cray powered in 15. 4 points for Marcy Raymond and 2 for Adrian Nickerson.
Of course, that was Christy Pine, one of her big games of the season. Talking about the injury to her hand, she broke a finger and had to have some pins in it. But she was back last night. She had a great effort as she helped her team. She only scored 3 points, but she got 7 rebounds and even threw some assists and got some steals. It's not really all about points, is it, Don?
Certainly isn't. Having watched that first game, December 11th game, a couple of times, I can tell you that defense was the determining factor in winning that ball game. And Tanya Cray covered Liz Boone as well as anybody, and one big factor was Allison Wing, who had 3 points until some free throws at the end of the game that brought a total up a little bit. But the Nokomis guards, Liz Mendel primarily shutting off Allison Wing that game. So defense means a lot.
Of course, if you're wondering why Liz Mendel's not on that list, that was one of the games where she did not score. She's had a couple of them this season, but in recent, she's had a lot of good games scoring-wise, but she does all the little things with the assist, and she's racked up the most assists on the team this season. And sometimes, it seems like, well, where's the point guard coming into the situation? Right. But she has really racked up the assists, steals, and pretty much leading every category. And she had her biggest game the other night with 16 points, and she must have been pretty pumped about that, wasn't she?
Well, that was a big game last night for Liz Mendel. She, Coach Anderson told her during the week to shoot the ball more, and be a part of the offense in a different way than just the assists. So she responded to that, and Liz Mendel can score if need be.
Going to run down the starting lineups for the Brewer Lady Witches. Allison Gray, of course. Number 21, number 25, Allison Wing. 2 Allisons on this team. Number 31, Katie LaChance. Number 35, Ashley Strange. And number 51, Liz Boone, which should be a pretty good matchup with Tanya Cray on the inside. And, of course, the Warriors, they're not going with this lineup. They've chose to go with a different lineup, the one they went with last night, which seemed pretty effective, taking Marcy Raymond out, putting Christy Pine in. So for the second straight game, Raymond will not start, but he has really mixed it up pretty good this year. Of course, Allison Wing will be running the point, and we'll see how that can match up with Liz Mendel and Allison Wing. And of course, we're going to see other good matchups.
Yes.
Not really sure who the big three-point threat is for the Lady Witches, but we'll probably find out as this game goes on. About set to turn it over to the PA announcer here at Brewer. And waiting now. Now we're going to go over to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention please before we start with tonight's ball game, would like to wish the Brewer High School cheerleaders, Eastern Maine champion cheerleaders, and good luck in Saturday's state championship at the Brewer Auditorium. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Big East basketball game between the Warriors of Nokomis High School and your Brewer Witches. As a member of the Big East Basketball Conference, we ask for your cooperation in displaying proper sportsmanship. We expect that as spectators you will encourage and support all of the participants in this contest, and that you will not contribute to any negative behavior. Thank you for your support of Big East athletics and high school sportsmanship. First for Nokomis, number 10, Ashley McKenzie. Number 20, Jackie Speaker. Number 24, Erica Bacon. And number 40, Megan Burnett. Number 42, Veronica Brewer. Number 44, Marcy Raymond. And number 52, Adrian Nickerson. And now for the Witches. Number 11, Erica Russ. Number 15, Kate Hostler. Number 23, Kate Weed. Number 33, Katrina Peterson. And number 48, Julie Dahl. Now for tonight's starting lineups. First for Nokomis at guard, 5'3" junior, number 12, Liz Mendel. And for Brewer at guard, 5'2" junior, number 25, Allison Wing. For Nokomis at guard, 5'4" sophomore, number 22, Nicole Palmer. And for Brewer at guard, 5'7" senior, number 21, Allison Gray. For Nokomis at forward, 5'10" sophomore, number 14, Laura Becky. And for Brewer at forward, 5'7" junior, number 31, Katie LaChance. For Nokomis at forward, 5'7" senior, number 30, Christy Hine. And for Brewer at forward, plays our national anthem.
Pretty good pep band getting things started here. Brewer taking their time getting their players introduced and really getting this place pumped up. I would imagine this place was really pumped the night they knocked off Tony.
Right. Well, with two games going on at the same time, the boys at Nokomis and the girls here, it's too bad that we couldn't have it on different nights, have the big crowd at both games.
I especially like to see Frankie Rapp play against Nokomis, but he'll get to do that at least 2 more times next year, providing he doesn't move on further up the Big East line, but I don't think he will. Cray with the basketball, number 31 picks it up. That's with chance for the Witches. Number 25 now with it is Wing. Goes over to Boone. She was going to throw things up, but she'll get fouled. First. She takes a little bit of time off the clock. Gets in number 21, Gray. Throws up the shot. No. 5 point. Mendel with the basketball. Coming in around over the line. Nearly loses it. Great gains control. Back to Mendel with the top. Up over to Laura Pelkey. She loses it into the hands of number 31 with Chance. Chance may take it all the way. And they're going to call the foul on Liz Mendel and 1.
That could be trouble. You have the point guard taking 2 fouls in the first 39 seconds. Nice drive there by number 31, Katie LaChance.
Chance for her to make it a 3-point play and a 3-point Brewer lead. Shots in and out, fought for. Pine comes down with a rebound on the other side. Mendel going to try to set something up here, even it up. Pelkey with the basketball. Pelkey gets over to Pine. Pine to Palmer, now to Pelkey in the corner. Mendel at the top for 3. No good rebound, number 25. That's Allison Wing. Pass up
Oh,
for
nobody
Chance
picked
again.
her up at all.
And she's going to get the bucket to go. She's got 4 points.
That's twice she's come down the floor. The first time on a help-out defense against the point guard, and the second time against nobody. So someone on Nokomis needs to cover Katie LaChance.
Marcy Raymond set to check in. Mendel at the top. Other on the side now. Drive a little. Back to Pelkey. She'll take the 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Laura Pelkey.
That bodes well for Nokomis when Laura Pelkey gets off early like that.
Give the assist to Liz Mendel on that. Boone with the basketball. Over to number 35. That's Strange. She'll throw up the shot. No good. Another rebound, Christy Pine. That's 3 for her.
Now Brewer getting good looks at the basket there.
Mendel going to come over here for a quick mini timeout. Get some instructions from the coach. Kind of hard to hear in this place, isn't it? some of these smaller gymnasiums, like this one in Old Town.
Echo.
Pelkey gets it up over the top to Cray, off the glass, 2 points.
Nice finish there by Cray on a Pelkey.
And the Warriors take the lead for the first time. Traveling violation against Wing. I didn't really see that. Did she just hesitate?
It's one of those picking up, putting the hand under the ball and running with it.
She just kind of had the palm come right straight back up to the ceiling.
The Allen Iverson, I call it, the Iverson dribble that became popular in the last 7 or 8 years. Very close to a carry, and he called that one a travel.
Mendel with a Pelkey with a basketball to Pine. Now to Cray. Pelkey for 3. She hit her first one. She hits the second one.
If she gets on fire like that, Brewer's going to have to make a adjustment for her.
She only had 1 in the first game of the season, but she's definitely thrown up some tonight. She's hit 23 on the season coming in. Shot by number 25, no good. That's Wing.
And Boone with a tough rebound. That shot was blocked by Tanya Craig.
Mendel comes down, Raymond comes down with it. Mendel controls for the Warriors. Around to Christy Pine. Back to Pelkey for 3.
She feels it, and it didn't go, but that ball was all over the rim.
Rim's a little bit looser here than they are down in Nokomis. Something they're going to have to get used to. In and out for Wing.
Bad luck for Allison Wing. She drove by everybody and went in and should have deserved better there, but the ball didn't go down.
Mendel with the basketball. She's at the top, guarded by number 21, Gray. Mendel is playing with 2 fouls. Pelkey with it, in trouble. She'll penetrate. Gets it to Marcy Raymond, no good. Gets her own rebound, out of bounds. Go back to Brewer. 8-4 is the score, 4:08 to play in the first.
Well, so far it's a walk it up, set it up offense for both teams. Nobody pressing.
Wing with the basketball over to Boone. Boone will try to drive, but gets blocked inside there. Wing will take it, throws it up. A little too strong. Cray comes down with a board.
Wing's penetrating.
Not really seeing Boone get open on the inside.
No, Tanya's doing a good job on her. But Mendel can't play as aggressively on defense as she normally does because of the 2 fouls early. So Wing's going to be getting some drive opportunities.
Ball will go out. It's a great hustle by Allison Wing, but she does knock the ball out of bounds.
And she's their athletic player, Allison Wing. She has a lot of skills, not just point guard, but she can bang, she can get a rebound, she can do a lot of things.
Mendel with the basketball now. Gets it over to number 14, Pelkey. Back to Mendel. Hits Pine on the run. Pine for 2, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound, Strange. And a couple more steps on number 25, Wing.
I think Allison Wing's got the adrenaline pumping a little bit and shuffle the feet a couple of times on the drives.
And that will happen in a big game like this.
Well, when you see all that open floor in front of you, it probably sets off the alarm to go.
7-5 Warriors coming in, facing the 6-5 Brewer Witches. Laura Pelkey missed another 3 rebound. Strange again. Boone with the basketball. She'll take her first shot, and she hits it.
She's not going to stay quiet all night. Liz Boone's going to get her share of points.
And she did down in Nokomis. She's averaging about 15 on the year. Matches up nicely with Tanya Cray, who's averaging about 13.5 points a game. Back to Pelkey at the top. 8-6 the score in favor of the Warriors. Pelkey in trouble with it. Gets it over to Christy Pine. To Mendel on the side. Up over the top to Raymond. She can't hang on to it. It'll stay Nokomis ball as Liz Boone knocked it out of bounds.
And when those entry passes hit your fingertips, you want to grab them and score.
Number 23 checked in. That's Kim Wheaton. She had 10 points off the bench in the first game. Mendel back to Raymond. Mendel picks it up. The Pine in the corner.
Nokomis showing a lot of patience on their offense.
Up over the top to Cray. Turnaround off the glass is no good. Rebound Raymond. And her putback is good. That's a nice little putback off the board.
Anderson likes that. Liking the offensive rebound there. A nice job by Marcy Raymond. Steal.
Mendel comes up with a steal. She will slow things down. Good decision by the junior point guard. Try to go around, number 21. Frey with the basketball. Cross-court pass to Pelkey. She'll take another three, and she hits it.
Even the ones she's missed have been excellent releases.
Timeout Brewer. It'll be
Laura
20
Pelkey
seconds.
is pretty much on fire now.
She's already got 3. 13-6 is the score here. 1:34 remaining in the first quarter. I'd like to give a call to the music boosters, the sports boosters, and the basketball boosters for helping us purchase our 5 VCRs.
That's great.
At a well-needed time, because our main deck VCR, well, it was really dirty, so we had to go get it cleaned. It's kind of like taking it to the dry clean. It's not like taking it to the dry cleaners.
No, I think the broadcasts are being valued by people now. I talked to a lot of students at school, and they're looking forward to seeing games, and their families are watching the games on TV a lot now.
Yes, we've really grown quite popular in the last year and a half.
It's you, Elgin.
No, it's not me. Number 35 with the basketball is Allison Strange. Throws up the shot, in and out. Rebound McKenzie, who just checked in. Back to Brewer. She loses the ball out of bounds. Wing with the basketball. To Boone. She could hit it again.
She loves to shoot. Liz Boone loves to shoot, and she's a very good shooter.
Bringing the ball up is Mendel. Over to McKenzie. Up over the top to Cray, off her fingers. Back to Brewer. 1:06 remaining in the first. Wing will control for the Witches. Both her and Mendel, I believe, were scoreless in the first game that these two played. Yes.
That could change
Wing
real quick, no?
Had 1 point, and the Warriors picked the ball up. Mendel over to McKenzie.
Brewer playing the identical defense to Nokomis right now. They're on a man-to-man help side
Pelkey
defense.
almost thought about the three. Goes inside to Raymond. You're going to get 35 with a foul.
Right. Allison Strain reaching from behind.
We're at a disadvantage because we can't see the foul clock because it's on the other scoreboard. And we're on the stage here. Maybe you'll see later if I can comb my hair.
It is tougher here without being able to see those fouls accumulate.
Raymond with the basketball. Pelkey with it over to McKenzie. Traveling violation against McKenzie. And Brewer will control with 19 seconds left. So since that timeout, we haven't seen any scoring.
Nope.
Wing with the basketball. We've yet to see another three-pointer out of Laura Pelkey, but I don't think that's going to stop. She's already hit
that won't
3
stop
of 5.
until Brewer does something to stop her.
There's Wing for 3. Off the rim. Shot's not going to count at the buzzer. 13-6 after 1. But Chance has 4 points for the Witches, and Boone also has 2, adding to their total of 6. 13 for the Warriors. Hot hand. Laura Pelkey 9. And Cray and Raymond both have 2.
Well, that was a good quarter for the Warriors. Concerning 2 fouls by the point guard. Other than that, Laura Pelkey feeling the range with the threes, and Marcy Raymond getting key offensive rebound for a bucket. Nokomis is looking pretty strong right now. But I see Brewer with the potential to close this back up if they continue. They're getting a lot of good looks at the basket. They've had a few shots that just haven't dropped for them. So Nokomis needs to continue to play hard.
Well, Nokomis is at the point in their season where they're pretty much going to really hunker down and win a lot of these games down the stretch. Talking about they're coming in 7-5, and they're probably either 10th or 11th in the heel points with a win over Old Town the other night.
Right, they're probably the best team that far down in the standings because the way they played Presque Isle and Bangor the last time, I don't think any team looks forward to playing them as Nokomis as an easy game by any means.
Their game has really stepped up over the last few years. They're going to call double dribble on Marcy Raymond back the other way. Just underway here in the second quarter, 13-6 in favor of the Warriors. Wing brings it up for Brewer. Guarded by Mendel. To Boone. Guarded by Cray. Cray on defense that really looked like she got the eye of the tiger. So she just had her eyes right on the player, nothing else. That's the only thing she was focused on.
Well, when Liz Boone and Tanya Cray match up in a game, it brings out the best in both of them. It's a treat to watch. They play hard against each other, and they've known each other for a long time, and it's fun to watch.
Peterson set to check in for the Witches. Over to Laura Pelkey. Back to Palmer, around to Mendel. Up to Cray. She'll take the two-pointer. No good. And she gets her own rebound. Back to Mendel. Swinging it around. Back to Pelkey at the top. To Raymond. Pelkey with it. Wayne's open on the inside on our side of it. Should be their right side. Now over to the left. Up over the top to Pelkey, and it's going to go out of bounds back to Brewer.
Well, attempted entry pass there by Tanya Cray to Laura Pelkey, but they didn't connect.
Haven't seen any scoring since that timeout.
Right. It hasn't been since, maybe 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Boone for two if it goes. No good. Rebound number 21. Gray.
There's a foul on Laura Pelkey as she grabbed the arm of Gray.
She already has 9 points, 9 of the 13 for the Warriors. Wing trying to pass it in, gets into number 23, Wheaton. Shot short. It's going to go off her and back the other way.
Well, each team kind of falling into a slump right now at the same time.
And that's going to really make a complexion on the game, because one thing that really helped the Warriors in the other night in the win over Old Town was they had a big run in the third where Old Town only scored 2 points.
Well, playing 2 games in 2 nights, I don't think Nokomis wants to bank on a huge run in the second half. With
Cray, nice turnaround by Tanya Cray. She's got 4.
Well, that was a sweet little hook in the middle of the paint over Boone. Beautiful play by Tanya Cray. Looks like Laura Pelkey's down and hurt.
She's back up. She looks like she's playing hurt, though. Well, she might be playing a little bit disgusted. Not sure. You can do a lot of things when you're playing. Play hurt, play sick, play disgusted.
It all depends on what body is hurting.
There's a nice little turnaround inside for number 23, Kim Wheaton. She had 10 off the bench.
Well, Wheaton is doing a good job getting free. Earl Anderson voicing some instructions for his players to
16 against Coney.
Stay with the man.
Real good off the bench player, kind of like Marcy Raymond is now. His roles have really changed for some players on this team. But they don't complain. They just do what they need to do, don't they, Don?
Well, when the entry passes hit players on the hands, it's kind of frustrating for the coaches who's each coach is kind of wish they would have had some of those opportunities back that are inside, because there's been some good chances by both teams here.
Boone with the basketball. She hasn't really been able to get inside the paint tonight. Shot by Wing won't go, and Boone picks it up, jump ball. Can't see the possession arrow, but it looks like
that was good hustle play by Boone. Tanya Craig had the rebound, the ball was exposed, and Liz Boone jumped right on it.
Wing with the basketball. Almost went into Wheaton, gets it up over the top. Cray's going to come away with a steal. She's on a fast break. Up off the glass, too strong. Boone comes down with a board.
Excellent steal and layup attempt.
And number 25, Wing gets her first 2 points.
Nice drive by Allison Wing, right by Liz Mendel, who needed to stand and watch it with 2 fouls.
Transition points right there. Palmer with the basketball. McKenzie set to check in for the Warriors. Mendel with it. Around to Christy Pine. Over on the right. Into the right. Tanya Cray. Turn around. 2 more for Tanya Cray.
Boy, the turnaround in the paint is happening for Tanya Cray tonight.
She's really had a good last few games, and a lot of good feeds coming in.
Christy Pine found her that time.
A lot of good feeds coming in by the guards, and she's able to get those shots to go.
That's the name of the game. Ball coming in from the point to the big players.
Gray
Good
found
drive
an
there.
open hole to the basket.
Well,
She
Gray's
gets
a
two.
quick player. She can streak out there. She got some speed and a lot of skill there.
Mendel loses it off her foot. Back to Brewer. 17-12 is the score. 3:43 remaining in the first half of this game. Laura Pelkey checks in as well. Palmer and Cray check out. And now LaChance is going to check in. She had the first 4 points for the Witches, who are now down 5. Wing bringing the ball up for the Witches. Second quarter action here at Brewer High School. Wing, a nice little turnaround off the back into Boone. Haven't seen her down this low all night. Gets blocked. And McKenzie comes up with a board.
Good rebound by the freshman, Ashley McKenzie.
Mendel with a bullet up here. Spot 4 on the floor. Going to get a jump ball. It'll go back to Nokomis. So McKenzie will inbound for the Warriors. McKenzie into Pelkey. Into Cray.
Oh, nice job.
Glass. Cray's got 2 more. She's got 6 in the quarter, 8 in the game.
Nice finish by Tanya Cray.
And with that basket,
Pelkey finding her in there.
Tanya Cray now has 500 points as the Nokomis Lady Warrior.
Oh, really?
Really? I didn't tell you about that.
Can we get them to stop the game and we can?
No, it's 1,000 you got to worry about.
Oh, okay. That's quite an accomplishment there.
Well, if you're kind of wondering, Dawn, Liz has 9:20 to go.
Aha. Well.
She's a point guard, not a scorer, right, Dawn?
Well, you can. I think winning some games and getting to the Bangor Auditorium is the goal that all the girls are shooting for. That's their wish.
The boys are going to go to the auditorium. They get to play John Babs over at the auditorium next week.
Aha.
Laura Pelkey to the line.
That's not exactly what we're talking about.
It's practice. Pelkey hits her first. That's just the second foul shot of the game by both teams. Second one is good.
Yeah, Laura Pelkey's back on her game here tonight.
Yeah, she's had some rough outings in the past, but she already has 11. And that's above her average, which has dropped.
Yeah, she just seems to have that relaxed shooting stroke tonight, that kind of a confident stroke.
And I mean, even when you look at statistics, they don't always tell the whole story.
Nope, they do not.
Like looking at some of the free throw percentages, which are kind of low for some of these girls, like Liz, who was 11 of 16 the other night against Old Town, really improved. You know, she's now shooting 62%, but you know, that's a little off of what she normally would shoot. The team's only shooting 59%. Once again, I'd like to thank the sports boosters, the basketball boosters, and the band boosters for pitching in to buy us our VCRs. And if you'd like to make a donation, stay tuned to the program, and our director, Ray Dion, will let you know how you can do that, where to call, and what to do, and how much. And actually, you can make that assumption, but we really need your help because we're a nonprofit organization, and we're about set to get back out here from this timeout, 21-12 in favor of the Warriors.
Well, you're going to the School of Broadcasting, aren't you,
Yes.
At Husson, Elgin?
Yes, I've been accepted to New England School of Communications, Division of Husson.
Congratulations for that, and that has a lot to do with your work here at Nokomis Broadcasting. It's happening for other students, too.
Yes, several, including Nick Gonzalez, who continues to be ill. And I think whatever he had, he gave it to me. Thanks, Nick. Nickerson with the basketball to Pelkey. Nickerson now with it. Gets it over to Tanya Cray. A little bit too strong going over to Cray. And LaChance will bring it in. Now the pep band trying to get things going here. I didn't really think that you could play during the game. I didn't think it was allowed in the rules.
Moral or ethical or legal,
whatever.
Elgin?
Well, you can pretty much say it's not really two of those things.
Nice
There's a
stroke
shot
there by, I believe, Wheaton.
Yeah.
Yep. She's made a couple of key hoops here in the game.
Warriors
Brewer.
up by a touchdown now. And this first half, this game's really flown by here. We're almost done with the first half here. 1:40 remaining now. 21-14. Mendel with it. Into Nickerson. Ooh, and it looked like it went off in the number 25 wing, but they're going to get away with it, and Brewer get the ball back. See, there we are up in the corner. Oh, you missed us. Try to let you know where we are on location here. On the stage here at Brewer High School. Under a minute and a half to play in the first half. Pelkey nearly comes away with a steal, and it's going to slow things up. She took a dive into our man-made stand the other night here at Nokomis. We put some chairs up there to protect so she doesn't go into the wood. Nice little take to the basket by Wing.
Yep, she took advantage a couple of times of some foul trouble at Liz Mendelson, and sensing a little less aggressive defense, she's gone by.
McKenzie with the basketball. Now to Mendel. Laura Pelkey with it. Pelkey pushes off a little bit. McKenzie with the ball. Back around to Mendel. To Pelkey. They might hold for one here. Up over the top to Cray. Nice little take by Cray, but it's not going to go. Boone gets the board.
That's one of those that makes you wince a little bit. It was a nice open attempt to the layup, but it didn't get a drop. Boone tries to drive on Cray and travels.
Took 2 steps before dribbling. 31 seconds left in the half. Warriors 21, 16 for the Witches. Brewer jumped out on the Nokomis team, 4-0, but the Warriors went on a 5-0 run to regain the lead and kind of pulled away on some nice passes from Mendel and Pelkey on the inside to Cray and Raymond. 3 seconds on Nickerson, back the other way with 10 seconds left.
Now that's a costly turnover. You got a 5-point lead. You want to get the last shot of the quarter, and you turn it over.
Could cut it to 3 or possibly 2. Looks like they're going to go for the 3. Mendel, she's not going to get it. See if we're going to get anything here at the buzzer. I think they're just going to wave things off. We'll let you watch the Brewer High School cheerleaders and let you talk with our studio director, and we'll be right back with the second half of this game and some stats.
Ray Dion, faculty advisor for Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. It's halftime here at the Brewer High School Gymnasium. And Nokomis Lady Warriors, 21, and the Brewer Lady Witches, 16. And while we're doing halftime here, of course, Don and Elgin are working on halftime stats, and they'll be back with us. But we want to thank very much the MSAD 48 Music Boosters, the All Sports Boosters, the Basketball Boosters, for their support of Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting. A lot of the activities that we do, of course, are music and sports, and without their support, and it would be difficult for us to be bringing these games to you. So their support, both encouragement, watching, and monetary. In the background, you're listening to the band, the Brewer High Sports Band. Now, if your family or business could be a sponsor, you could call 368-4354, extension 243 during school hours, and ask for me, Ray Dion, and I'll be more than happy to explain to you how you can help out with sponsors. put up the. We're looking at the Brewer High Sports Band right now, sort of a little off center, but they're there in the. There we go. Okay. Camera B. It's been a long day for all of us. We have a full day of school, and we come to these games. And when it gets to be about, what time is it right now? It's about 8:04. It's nap time. Looks to me like there's a student conductor. I wish I knew her name. I would let you know what it is. Also want to thank Dennis Kaya here at Brewer, the athletic director, who has been most supportive ever since we first started. Our first broadcasting game, the first game that we ever broadcast on television was filmed here at Brewer back in December of 1997. Elgin and I were doing the play-by-play and color. Elgin did the color for me. I did the play-by-play. We were balancing. They didn't have these nice new bleachers that they have now, and Elgin and I were balancing ourselves on the bleachers. We had the boxes that we didn't have an equipment stand. The boxes, we had boxes that the equipment came in, and when we unpacked the equipment, we piled the boxes up, and we were actually using the tops of the boxes as our table. We've come a long way since that. We're now carrying tables around with us. We now have monitors for the announcers. We didn't then. We have a nice case for most of our equipment that's set up, and we've come a long way. Again, you're looking at the Brewer Sports Band over there. Some schools it's pep band, but here it's a sports band. And again, let me put the sponsor address up here for you once more. If I can find it here. Okay, so yeah, if you'd like to be a sponsor, call 368-4354, extension 243. During school hours, and I will answer, or if I don't, the voicemail will kick in for a message, and you can become a sponsor of one of our broadcasts. So look to us. This game was taped on Thursday night, and if you're watching it, of course, it's if everything went well, it's on Friday night. On Saturday, February 6th. Of course, the Brewer Witches cheerleaders will be going to the state championships, which will be held at the Bank Auditorium. And I encourage, if there's not a basketball game locally, that you go and support the cheerleading teams from around the state, Class A, B, C, and D, that will be descending on the Bank Auditorium to cheer and jump and tumble and lift and somersault their way, hopefully, to a state championship. Meanwhile, my broadcasting team and I will be getting in our the blue district van and heading out early in the morning, a little before the varsity team, to head up to Caribou High School, home of the Vikings, up in the county, to set up to film a doubleheader, the Caribou Viking boys and girls against the Nokomis Lady Warriors and Warriors. And those games will be brought to you on Monday and Tuesday of next week. That's the 8th and 9th, respectively. On the 8th, Monday night the 8th, we will be at the Bank Auditorium filming our Warriors as they meet John Bapst. And we will be bringing that game to you. That game will be on Wednesday. On Tuesday, our plans are to follow the Lady Warriors out to Western Maine, to the Lake Region area, to Oxford Hills High School, and film a game that we will bring back to you on Thursday night of next week. That's the 11th. So basketball next week every night at 7 o'clock here on Frontier Vision Cable 2. And then on Friday night, a special treat, we have a quarterly Renaissance Assembly in which we award recognition to our honor students for good attendance and that sort of thing, and also we'll get some winter carnival activities going on. We'll be filming that assembly for you, and we will be bringing that to you right here on Frontier Vision Cable Channel 2. So something a little bit different, an assembly, and so next week, a full week of activities as the state heads into BCD tournament time, and as we head into the last 2 weeks of our season, of course, heading into Class A tournament season. If I'm getting some kind of signal that Elgin and Dawn are ready, I'm going to bring up their mics.
Hey, how you doing?
And I'm going to push this button over here, and we should be able to see them.
Oh wait, that's the panic button.
There they are.
That's the panic button. Wrong button. Wrong button.
And
who's this guy? Okay, we're going to run down the scoring here.
Just so you know who they are, you're going to
Ooh.
run down the scoring?
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead there. I'm going to type some names here,
Okay.
and then people will be able to know who you are. There we go.
Oh.
I was hoping to stay anonymous.
I'm Don Mendel, and he's Elgin. Wait a minute. Allison Gray has 2 points for the Brewer Lady Witches, who are coming in here down 16-21 here at the half. 4 points for Wheaton, 4 points for Wing, and 4 points for LaChance, and 2 points for Liz Boone on the inside. I haven't seen a lot from Liz Boone. Got to kind of wonder if she's a second half player, don't you?
Well, she's a big game player, so if she wasn't there in the first half, I'm sure she'll be a stronger force in the second half. You can count on that.
Okay, for the Warriors, it's only been 3 scores. Marcy Raymond with 2, Tanya Cray with 8, and Laura Pelkey has 11. And if she shoots the 3 like she did in the first half of this game, Brewer could be in a lot of trouble because it's really kept Nokomis in the lead. She hit 3 threes right in the first quarter, but she didn't hit one in the second. They kind of shut her down.
They're
there.
playing defense on the 3 right now, and I imagine they're not going to leave Laura standing there to spot up that 3 for the rest of the game. That doesn't mean she won't get a chance at it, but it means that Nokomis has to make those inside plays. They need to hurt Brewer inside and finish those shots because that'll soften things up all around.
Of course, Brewer coming out here down 5. They've won 5 of their last 6, including victories over, let me pull this little sheet out here, Brunswick, Caribou, Oxford Hills, Hamden, and the big one that everyone's been talking about all season, Coney. They beat the Coney Rams with Julie Vayu, Paul Vachon's team. Defending state champs they are over there, and number 25, Allison Wing, will control for the Witches. Going to try to set things up, guarded by Palmer. Had trouble getting it into Boone. Still having trouble. Number 31, LaChance with it. Now over to number 25, Wing. Boone, there's a little turnaround off the glass. 4 points for Boone.
Nice entry pass by Allison Wing into Boone.
3-point game. 3-point game. 30 seconds into the third here. Mendel with a basketball. To Christy Pine. She'll take the 3. In and out. Boone comes down with a board. And number 25 brings it up once again. That's Wing. Gets it over to number 21, Gray. Back to Wing. Both named Allison. Boone with a basketball. Gets over to number 31 with Chance. Back to Wing. Boone with it. Throws it out of bounds, and she's trying to shoot it.
She was trying to pick up a foul call there, but it wasn't going to happen, and she decided just to throw it up at the basket in hopes to get a whistle.
Warriors have the basketball in the hands of Mendel now. Over to Nicole Palmer. Back to Christy Pine. Nothing opening up on the inside. She's going to go right. Now over to Mendel. Cray trying to post inside. He'll get it to her. There's Christy Pine's shot's no good. Rebound Boone.
Well, that was a good job, actually, by Tanya Cray, who had no chance at the layup, so she found Christy Pine.
There's Gray for
Gray
2.
makes a nice jumper out there.
1 point game. Mendel will bring it back. Warriors yet to score in the quarter. Gets it to Palmer.
Now Brewer coming out, scoring the first 4 points of the quarter, pull within 1.
Did that in the first half, too. Laura Pelkey with a basketball, quickly picked up by LaChance. Pelkey's going to lose the ball. Back to Brewer. Chance for them to take the lead. 6:04 to play in the third. Wing with it for the Witches. Boone going to come in off the side of the block here. Now a chance for 2, and she hits it. Brewer back in the lead.
Now Nokomis not really swarming on defense, letting Brewer get looks at the basket, and it's hurting him.
This won't continue too long, and Earl Anderson would want a timeout. Mendel will square for 3, and she hits it. Big hit by Mendel, her first 3 points of the night. Comes at a very crucial time.
Well, that's a big 3. You want to get off in the half here and keep a run from developing for Brewer.
Now number 35 with it. That's Strange. To Gray again. No good. Boone's going to go for it. She picks it up. Guarded by Cray. Nice little dish inside to Wing.
That Wing cut nicely to the basket. And Nicole Palmer was a step behind her, and Allison converted for 2 to tie the game.
24-24, 3 minutes off here. Pelkey with the basketball. Up into Cray. She nearly lost it. She'll go with it. And we're going to get a foul
Blocking
before
foul,
she even went in on Boone.
Well, Tanya lost control of the ball, but had the presence of mind to take a dribble with it and go up with the hopes of creating some contact, and that's exactly what happened.
McKenzie in for Palmer. Pelkey with it. Around to Mendel. Taking it on the side. Pelkey's going to drive for herself. In and out. Boone with another board.
Well, we said in and out a lot of times tonight for both teams, really.
Teams not shooting as well as they did the other night as Old Town did the other night against Nokomis in the first half, which is probably the best shooting we'll see all year. I don't think anything will top that. Had like 38 points at the half. With a chance with it to Wing for 2. Sorry, that is Wing, yes. Nokomis brings it back.
Wing was in and out also with her shot, but Nokomis looks like they're picking it up a bit on the defensive end.
That'll bring Wheaton and Raymond into the game on next whistle. McKenzie into Cray. Turnaround for Cray. No good. She almost gets her own board. Fight for her on the floor. Going to call it travel.
Wonderful hustle there to Tanya Cray. Almost fought off 3 defenders for the ball, but was rolling across the floor. I guess they frown on that.
24 seconds left, or rather 24-24 with 3:45 to play in the third. Now over to Boone around the 3-point line. Coming in on the left. Back to Wing. Off the front of the rim, rebound Mendel. Mendel rifles one up to Christy Pine. She'll get called for steps. Back the other way, still 24-24.
Well, it's nip and tuck, and it's not being played not exactly beautifully in terms of execution, but with a lot of heart by both teams.
Nokomis JV's lost the preliminary 45-25. Boone gets blocked by Cray.
Block shot. That was a strong move by Liz Boone with an equally strong block by Tanya.
Mendel with the basketball, about 3 to play now. McKenzie, high dribble, picks it up. Cray with it now. Back to Mendel at the top. Laura Pelkey's not on the floor for the 3-point threat. But we'll get inside to Cray. Cray's first 2 points of the quarter and the half.
Big basket. Tanya Cray pats Liz on the Mendel on the back going by. They connected well on that play.
Boy, isn't Liz racking up the assists on the season. She's got about 56, 57 now. In and out, rebound Cray. Going to get a jump ball. Nokomis will get it back.
A little bit of bad blood developing as Liz Boone and Tanya Cray jousting for that rebound.
Pine will inbound for the Warriors. 2:24 remaining in the third. You are watching Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting here on Frontier Vision Channel 2 out of Bangor. Mendel with the basketball. Over to Pelkey, who's back in the game. Back to Mendel. Up over to Cray.
And she was blocked by Boone, so returns the favor. We're going to call a travel as Tanya Cray alertly, after having a shot blocked, caused Wheaton to walk.
Christy Pine with the basketball. Gets it into Raymond. Swings it out to Mendel. Pelkey with the basketball.
Always looking inside, Nokomis, to Marcy Raymond.
Raymond's going to take a couple steps.
Yeah, she was covered tightly there and had nowhere to go.
Warriors by 2, 1:55 remaining in the third.
Both teams trying to establish something here. Nokomis really working inside.
Peterson's open here on the side of the block. Had a player fall down right in front of us. That's Wheaton.
Hit the floor hard.
But she gets the ball, swings it around a wing. Up over to Boone. Gets it stripped by Laura Pelkey, and she'll get called for a foul. Her second.
That should be a non-shooting foul on Laura Pelkey.
But Boone is going to get the credit. She'll go to the line.
Nope. Are they in a penalty? Can't see that.
I don't think so.
Well, it must be 1-on-1. I didn't see shooting going on there.
No, she's got 2.
Ah.
Each team only has 1 foul.
Yes, thank you. That's our foul updater, because we can't see the special score clock. She hits them both, and we're tied back up at 26. 1:35 to play in the third. We're here in Brewer High School in Brewer, Maine. Maine in the U.S. and U.S. on Earth. Where else would you play basketball?
She splits the seams there. Laura Pelkey very alertly, and that's something, a skill that she's developing more and more is finding the holes in the defense and driving into that hole.
Pelkey to the line, 4-2. Ooh, in and out.
The rim's alive here tonight in Brewer.
And they are cruel. She does hit her second, though. Gives her 12 points. Leading all scorers. Wing brings it up. Brewer's really spreading it out on scoring. They have 4 or 5 different scorers.
They're hitting from the outside and not getting a lot from on the inside, but mostly outside shooting.
Number 33 with it. That's Peterson. Gets it over to Boone. Try to go to wing. There's a shot by Wheaton, and it goes. Big shot. She has 6
Big
points.
shot there by Wheaton. From the foul line area, she found a little room and squeezed it off.
1 point Brewer lead. This one might go down to the wire. Pelkey with the basketball. Back to Pelkey. Around to Mendel. Mendel right into the hole, and she gets 2.
She found that middle ground. Liz Boone was looking the other way and dribbled right behind Liz Boone. If she had turned around, it would have been a block shot, but Mendel sneaking by for the 2.
Wheaton with the ball. They look to go to Boone. Peterson to Boone. Cray takes it away. They're going to call a jump ball.
Jump ball. Interesting call there. Tanya Cray stole the ball. Liz Boone came up from behind. That's a very liberal call of a jump ball, but that's the way he's been calling them all night.
Boone at the buzzer, falls out. So, Warriors still have the lead. 29-28. We'll run down some scoring here. Raymond still with 2. Cray pushes hers up to 10. Mendel with 5 in the quarter, including that nice little drive at the end. 12 for Laura Pelkey, and on the other side, Gray now has 4. And Wheaton, Wing, and LaChance all equaling it up at 6. And that's pretty good. 3 players, all 6 points. And also Liz Boone has 6 points. And just about set to start the fourth quarter here.
That was a 12-8 quarter for Brewer. And done with outside shots mostly for the Brewer Witches. They are spreading it out. You're right, Elgin. Wheaton and Gray and these players, not just Liz Boone, but Wing, the outside shooters chipping in and taking the right shots. And they've had a lot go in and out also. Nokomis is looking inside. Everything is attempting to go inside. Not a bad idea because they've had a lot of good opportunities in there.
I had a little trouble getting in at Mendel, but Gray will step up back and Mendel will pick it up. We're going to get a foul, looks like on number 21, Gray.
Foul up top there on the ball.
Timeout-wise, Nokomis has all 6, the 2 20s, the 4 fulls. Brewers only taking 120, and they still have the 4 fulls and the other 20. Mendel with it. With the basketball. Pelkey.
Pelkey was open for a second there, but not long enough to squeeze one off.
She needs about a second and a half. Almost got it. Oh, she almost got it there.
Oh, she goes in and gets one in the lane.
Raymond with a rebound. Looked like she might have got fouled, but she did get
offensive
blocked.
rebound by Raymond. Good job, but couldn't get the shot.
Wing with the ball. Over to number 33. That's Peterson. Back to Boone. To Wing at the top. 7:15 to play. Gray at the top. Boone gets blocked by Cray, but the foul will go on Christy Pine.
Well, Boone saw a little daylight and squeezed into it for a layup attempt. Got fouled, and she'll go to the
Boone
line.
is perfect, 2 for 2 from the line, and we haven't had a lot of foul shooting.
She usually lives on the line, and tonight hasn't so far.
She's 3 for 3. She hit only 1 of 3 against us. Back at Nokomis on the 11th.
They've got LaChance coming in for Gray.
Mendel with the basketball. 7 minutes to play. 30-29 in favor of the Brewer Witches. Off the foot of number 25, Wing. And we're just getting subs like crazy over here.
Pine sitting down for a rest.
McKenzie will check into the game.
Earl Anderson giving Christy Pine a rest. I think he wants her to come back in about a minute and a half and do some scoring for Nokomis.
Mendel will take it right to the hole. Nice little take by Mendel. She's got 7 points, and the Warriors back by 1.
Well, she kind of got him to fall asleep a little bit and then sneak by.
Number 25 with the basketball. That's Wing. She'll take it. She's trapped. Back out to number 31 with Chance. Wing. Shot is good.
Wing got behind the pick and had a little look at the basket. Nailed it.
Mendel bringing the ball up. 32-31 in favor of Brewer. They may just trade baskets here for a while. Back to McKenzie at the top. To Mendel.
Looking inside.
With Mendel for 3, and she hits it. Big, big three-pointer by Liz Mendel. And she's, I believe that's her 3rd consecutive 10-point game.
That's a major impact, that 3 there. She was looking inside, didn't see anything, and just threw it up.
Boone for 2. Deep 2, and she hits it.
Both teams heating it up now. This is turning into a well-played game offensively now.
Mendel with the basketball. Up over the top to McKenzie, or rather to the side of McKenzie. Back to Mendel, 34-34. Laura Pelkey with it. Gets it to Mendel, thought about the 3. She will
found
go inside to
Raymond
Raymond. Nice shot by
for
Raymond.
2 inside. It's a big bucket and a nice look inside by Liz Mendel to Marcy Raymond, who finished.
Now when you consider the trading basket game, Wing with it. Back to number 33.
They've been hitting those.
Wow. That's Peterson, her first 2 points of the night.
First ones, but it's very similar to what Wheaton and Gray and Wing have been doing. This is a nicely balanced attack by Brewer.
36 all. They left Mendel open. There'll be 2 if it goes. No good. Rebound Boone.
Pelkey just off on that shot.
Mendel and Pelkey running together. And we're going to get an and 1 as the foul.
Ooh,
on Raymond.
big drive there. That's what Allison Wing can do. She really can cause problems.
She's got 8, trying to push it to 9, up 2. Here's the Witches. .25, Allison Wing on the line. First trip.
Make it a 3-point play, and does.
She does.
Now Nokomis down by 3 now, suddenly, yeah.
Mendel brings it back. Over to Laura Pelkey. Stepping back inside, Raymond. Gets blocked, she'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Raymond powered it up. Brewer coach is
Lori Dott.
not happy with it, but that, and you can understand because they haven't been calling much inside. They've been letting block and bang, but fourth quarters of games can often tighten up like that with the contact and the calls.
Raymond nails the first.
Brings it to within 2.
4:20 to play in the fourth. This one's off. Rebound Boone.
Brewer by 2.
There's a long pass, and it almost hit me. Nokomis will get the ball back.
Wing looking for a quick hit. Aims for the chance down the court. Almost threw it on the stage.
That would have hurt. I wasn't going to move. McKenzie with the basketball now. Referee's counting. Back to Pelkey. Ooh, thought about the 3. Pelkey gets it taken away by the Witches.
Yeah, she drove into 2 people, and it was like a wall.
Wing for Brewer. Picks her up her dribble over to Wheaton. Number 33. Turnaround Peterson. Back to wing up over the top to Boone.
Nice
Off the
pivot.
glass, in and out.
Oh, bad luck for Liz Boone.
And they're going to call it back to Brewer. With a 2-point lead, 3:32 to play in the game.
Here comes Christy Pine.
Shot a little bit longer than we thought. McKenzie, take a seat. And that might be what the Warriors need. Gets it into Boone. Back to wing. Guarded by Mendel. Having trouble getting it around. Wheaton with it. Back to wing. Boone over to Wheaton, up over the top to Boone. Turnaround, no good. Rebound, Laura Pelkey.
They've got an over-the-back call, I believe, on Allison Wing.
Oh, they're going to call a jump ball back to
Oh,
Brewer.
my goodness. Well, what do I know? Laura Pelkey going straight up for the rebound, and Allison Wing doing a nice job to tie her up.
Boone off the glass, gets 2 points. Just like this, it's a 4-point Brewer lead. 8, 10, 12 for Boone.
Clutch basket by Liz Boone.
41-37. Under 3 to play now. Pine with the basketball to Pelkey. Into Raymond. Back to Laura Pelkey. Round to Mendel, taken away by
Need to be fouled.
Wing. Wing gets it.
Well, it's a 6-point game.
And just like that, the Warriors find themselves down 6. Raymond back to Pine. She'll take the 3. Off the side. Raymond falls down. Brewer picks it up.
Offensive foul. That was Christie's quick thinking there and quick feet.
Definitely what the Warriors need in a situation like this.
Well,
now
it's
down
a 6-point game with 2 minutes left, so it's Brewer's game to win or lose right now, and Nokomis needs to convert on their offensive opportunities to pull
Pelkey
this
back
one
to
out.
Pine. Mendel. They're going to be looking 3. Pine fell down.
Well, that's a block. Oh, no, are they calling something away from the ball? No, a block.
25
Allison
white.
Wing. How many team fouls is that?
I'm not really sure. Why don't we check over there with our foul
Pretty
master.
important right now as to how many,
Yeah.
as to when they're going into 1-1.
Nokomis has 6, and Brewer has Nokomis has 3. Brewer has 6.
Okay, so one more foul, and Nokomis can go to the line.
25 has 2 on her.
Stop the clock here.
It's Wing. Under 2 minutes to play. Mendel off the glass, and she gets
That's
to go.
2. That's a good hoop. Anderson wanting pressing, and it's not happening.
Now it's going to pick up here. Wing with the basketball. Wing comes around. Having trouble.
5 seconds.
Didn't get
Close to 5, probably 4.5. Brewer looking to try to kill some time off the clock, and they're doing it.
Wing with the ball.
You'll need to foul in a minute here. And I don't mean a minute either.
Wheaton. Boone. Rolls out.
Well,
Warriors
that
catch a
was
little break.
that was a necessary foul there by Marcy Raymond, is that Liz Boone couldn't be allowed to just lay it in. She's going to have to earn them from the line.
Getting things straightened out here. Boone has 2. She's hit all 4 of them.
Excellent foul shooter.
Misses the first. Clutch situation. Warriors could get right back in this game. She does nail the second.
5-point lead for Brewer with 1:14 to go. Very important series here for Nokomis. Everyone will be from now on.
Pelkey with the basketball. To Christy Pine. To Mendel. Back to Laura Pelkey. Not taking the 3. Up over the top to Cray.
That's going to send Tonya Cray to the line with almost a minute left, 55 seconds.
A 1-and-1.
Should be a 1-and-1.
So Cray will go to the line for the 1-and-1.
Gott is shaking her head, and it's hard to know why. Maybe a plead to her players not to foul, because that was clearly contact.
We have 17 fouls for Brewer, 4 for Nokomis.
Thank you, Ray. McKenzie set to check in. She will. Raymond checks out. They got to be defense switch there.
Well, it is. It's a switch for pressing. Anderson hoping to make this foul shot and press Brewer all the way down the court.
They miss. Boone with the board. Boone's got it tied up. She pushes right into Laura Pelkey.
Yeah, that's a good foul by whoever made that. I think it was actually
McKenzie.
You don't want to let the clock just go away here, and you got fouls to waste. So now they have to get an inbound. Brewer has to get an inbounds again, then they can set up a press. So
Boone picks it up. Back to wing.
Pressure's needed here. Foul
Mendel will
by
pick
Mendel.
up her third.
A necessary foul. You go for the steal and foul if you have to. Brewer still not in the 1-and-1.
Nokomis now has 5 team fouls.
2 to give before the 1-and-1.
Yep, if they can't get a steal, they need to foul again quickly, and there it is, but they won't call it. Yeah.
Mendel will pick up her 4th.
They could have called that about 12 seconds ago, and for some reason put the whistles in the pockets, but nonetheless, they called it that foul. The flying drop kick brought their attention.
Now we're going to get a 1-and-1, so that last one was, before that was 6, and now this is 7.
Right, which is the intention right now, is to try to get another possession or 2 on a missed foul shot.
Well, Chance's shot is in.
Perfect.
Brewer possibly slipping away here late. Still 32 seconds left, though. This would put it back to 6. In and out rebound, Pine. Got to be wondering if they're going to go 3. It's a little late now. To Laura Pelkey for 3. She hits it.
This time.
15 points for Laura Pelkey, her 4th 3 of the night.
45 to 43 in favor of the Brewer Witches.
They could very well do this, just like that.
Laura Pelkey hits the clutch 3 with 22 seconds on the clock. Now strategy becomes very important. Earl Anderson meeting with the troops.
Both teams have 7 fouls.
All right, thank you, Ray. Both teams with 7 fouls.
Liz Mendel has 4 on her.
Yes, we know that.
Yep, meaning that any foul of any sort will result in a 1-and-1 unless it's an intentional or a shooting foul. So I imagine Earl Anderson is saying press the ball on the inbounds pass, press all over the court, and go for the steal. If you don't get the steal or a quick travel call or something on this inbounds pass, then you need to foul immediately and send them to the line shooting 1-and-1.
Yeah, they're going to press here. Matching it up.
They've got the trap going here, and they got a jump ball. Oh, he's calling a foul.
calling a foul.
Anderson can't believe it.
19 seconds left.
Yeah, it looked like should have been a jump ball, but he called a foul.
Wing to the line for one. She's already hit one tonight. She's 1 for 1. She was 1 for 2 in the first game, back on the 11th. She misses.
And rebound Nokomis down 2 with 17 seconds left.
She go for the win.
They've got it to Christy Pine, who goes quickly to the basket.
We're tied.
Scores!
We're tied.
Scores! Ties the game with 8 seconds left. Timeout, Brewer.
And the referee's not hearing that. Christy Pine, she did it in the Skowhegan game last year. We're all knotted up, 6 seconds left. You got to play tough D.
Incredible play. Liz Mendel flying up the floor, spots Christy Pine. Quick long pass. Pine immediately on receiving the ball streaks the baseline into the basket, goes up and makes an incredible play with almost
Now, would you
no
want to go for
time
the
left.
win now?
12
6
seconds to go.
left.
There's 6 seconds now.
What do you want to do if you're Brewer? Do you want to go for the win, don't you?
Well, of course, there's nothing, absolutely nothing in the world to lose here for Brewer. They've got 6 seconds to get a nice look at the basket. Plenty of time, and you shoot, you miss, and it's not the end of the world. You still go to overtime. You get the basket, you jump in for joy and head off the field with a win. So Brewer in the driver's seat for sure here, bringing the ball out of bounds. Nokomis, on the other hand, needs to play hard defense, but they can't foul here. They do not want to send Brewer to the line and win the game.
Wing with it.
Here's the help.
At the buzzer. In and out.
Doesn't
We're going
go.
OT. We will have an OT.
And Nokomis incredibly comes back and ties the game at 45 after being down by 5 with 22 seconds to go. Comes back and ties the game. This is the kind of effort that, if it results in a win for Nokomis, can be a season maker.
Oh, yeah, they were down 5 points, and they came right back. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 points for Wing. She's really stepped it up. And so is Mendel. She has 12. 7 for LaChance. 8, 10, 12, 11 for Liz Boone. So we played 4 quarters of basketball. It's 45-45, and now Ray Dion gets to do something I don't think we've done all season. He gets to take that little 4th quarter off and put OT. Of course, the only OT game that I saw this year was, oh, there he goes. Look how quick he is. The only overtime
Doesn't
game
stand
was...
for Old Town, does it?
No, but the boys did go to overtime against Old Town
they
earlier
did.
this season.
Well, here we go.
First overtime game, I believe, for the Warriors since Skowhegan back last season.
That was a fun game.
The triple overtime game. And you got to
Now,
remember,
here we go. This has been quite a game. The 4th quarter was excellently played by both teams.
it's a whole new game. It's a 4-minute game. It's an abbreviated game. Wing
And
with the ball now to
Brewer
Wing.
controls the tap again.
Wing with it. Up over the top. There's Boone. Or rather, that's number 31. LaChance. Shot by Boone.
Boone
goes.
launches it right off from the top, almost to the top of the key, up by the foul line, and makes it a good shot. She was shooting all the way.
She's got 13. Mendel with the ball. Gets it knocked away. They'll regain. 29 seconds off the clock. 3:31 to play here in the 4th. Or rather, the overtime.
Right. Well, Brewer up on the quick basket by Liz Boone. Injury
There's
pass.
Tanya Cray. Oh, how did she get that to go? That was a nice shot.
That was a nice sliding move in there by Cray inside.
Great dish by Mendel. 47 all. Wing doing a good job of setting things up. Gets it up over to number 35. Strange.
And the ball
Back to Nokomis.
went out of bounds off Brewer.
Big break for the Warriors. Well, the Warriors thought they'd come up here and play 32 minutes. Looks like they're going to be forced to play 36.
2 games in 2 nights, and they're playing overtime.
2 and a 4th, it looks. Up over the top to Cray. Oh, she gets it back in. 5-4 on the floor.
Back up
Pelkey
by
throws
Pelkey,
it up.
makes it for Nokomis' 2-point lead with 2:48 to go. That was a saved ball there by Cray, knocked it over to Pelkey.
I
and
thought
scored.
Cray stepped out of bounds over there. Wing trying to set something up. Pelkey gets
Steal
the
by
tip.
Pelkey.
This
She's
could be a big
driving to the
possession.
basket. Going
Here's
in, makes
two
the
more.
left-handed layup. Pelkey with a key steal and layup puts Nokomis up by 4 with 2:27 to go. They're digging in now on a defense with Allison Wing bringing the ball up.
Wing bringing it up now. There's Boone for 2. That will roll around and go in.
That was quite a shot. Liz Boone holding, bringing her team, keeping them in the game with outside shooting.
Mendel with the basketball. I don't think we'll see any
Nokomis
threes here.
Look for something carefully here.
Pelkey with it. Mendel's got to cross court. Mendel's got to cross court. Pelkey is in trouble.
Pelkey wisely ignores the cross-court pass.
Yeah, that really hurt them in Old Town.
You don't want to throw it away cross-court at this juncture of the game. Earl Anderson seeing some confusion in the offensive set, having a 2-point lead, decides to take a timeout.
They have the ball with 1:44 remaining here in the 5th quarter.
What a game, Elgin.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Lori Gott controlling her troops there. Anderson in there.
the sluggishness of the first 2 periods. And then the third period, there was some scoring in spurts, but kind of sluggish. And then the fourth quarter was played like 2 Class A teams in the true sense of Class A. They played good ball. And down the stretch, Nokomis is eked out a 2-point lead.
Let's give a call to Penny Stevens. She's done a great job assisting the team this year. Coming back from the alumni. We don't really talk about her much.
Well, one thing Penny's done is she's a former guard and has point guard knowledge and skills. And she's worked very heavily with Liz Mendel, given
and it's paid off.
It's paid off in spades.
51-49 in favor of the Warriors. Here in OT. 6 players on the floor. It was a technical in the Bangor Nokomis game earlier this season for the boys. Mendel with the basketball. Off the foot of number 25, Wing. I think if Brewer gets a steal and puts the bucket in, this play's going to go crazy. Into Cray. She's trapped. Pine for 2. Big shot. Rolls in and out. Fought for. He'll go back to Brewer.
Brewer ball. Nokomis got their shot. They got a nice looking shot from around the foul stripe area, a little deeper by Christy Pine. The ball rolled around the rim and fell out. So
Wing with the ball.
Brewer coming up with their chance to tie it.
Up over the top to Boone. 31 for 2 off the front of the iron. Fought for. And Wheaton comes up with it.
And Pine comes up with a steal. Incredible
takes
steal.
It away. Approaching a minute.
Quick hands there by Christy Pine.
Mendel will slow things down now. 1 minute to play. Timeout Nokomis. With exactly 1 minute to play. So why don't we take a quick little break over to Ray Dion and we can talk about the sponsorship real quick here during this timeout. You want to do that, Ray? Just pop up that number there.
Oh, the number?
Yeah.
Oh, the number's too far away. But the number is easy. It's 368-4354, extension 243. Or call information, ask for Nokomis Regional High. When they answer saying Nokomis, say, give us that broadcasting guy, and they'll transfer you out to me, and we'll talk money.
Okay, thanks, Ray.
Sponsorships are real easy. As the MSAD 48 music boosters, all sports boosters, and basketball boosters know, we only ask for $20 for a sponsorship or more if you'd like, and we'll mention your name a whole bunch of times during the game.
Okay, thank you, Ray. Sorry to cut you off there. 51-49 is the score. Warriors jumping out 6-4 in this quarter. 4 by Boone in the quarter, 4 by Pelkey in the quarter, and 2 for Tanya Cray. If they get an inside shot here, 4 points, it's going to push it to 2 possession. And we're going to get a foul on number 25, Wing. Mendel will be going to the line.
Sends Mendel to the line. That's a
both teams now have 18 fouls.
All right, it's going to be a 1-and-1.
So we've been in. I haven't been in overtime so long. I forgot that the fouls carried over. I'm thinking, oh no, that's just the first one, but they do carry over. 2 seconds off the clock.
Big foul shots here, and it's 1-and-1. So if you don't make the first, you don't get a second. So
Would love to get a putback here
Place
if they
goes
could.
quiet. Not going.
Cray with a rebound.
And
She'll get fouled.
Tanya Cray is fouled, so she'll go up.
Send Cray to the line now. That's 9 fouls on the Witches.
Well, it was fortunate for Nokomis. They missed the front end of the 1-on-1. They get fouled, and Tanya Cray goes to the line.
Mendel will probably just shake that off and worry about the defense.
This may be 2 shots here as they've extended past the penalty. So.
Well, it looks like a 1-on-1.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Tanya Cray makes good with the 1-on-1.
3-point game.
3-point game.
Brewer hasn't hit a 3 tonight. Cray,
That's
big
dead.
shot.
That's dead in the middle. And Tanya Cray, with ice water in her veins, makes both foul shots.
Warriors don't want to foul here. Don't want to foul. Boone gets it taken away by Mendel.
Oh, steal by Mendel.
Jump ball.
Jump ball goes to Nokomis.
46
and that's a
seconds
big
left.
jump ball call. Timeout Brewer.
Jinx.
What a game. Whoa, what a game. Nokomis stepping out to a 4-point lead in overtime with 46 seconds and the ball. And just as in the regulation time, Brewer was in the driver's seat with a 5-point lead with 22 seconds. Now we've got Nokomis with a 4-point lead with 46 seconds. Not safe, no, but...
No, it's never safe. Unless it's over 10. That's like the only time it's safe.
And that depends on how much time is left.
46 seconds left. This is not over.
No, this is a midwinter barn burner right
Big
here in
East
Brewer.
basketball. Nokomis Lady Warriors, Brewer Lady Witches style. Here on a Thursday night in Brewer. Here at Brewer High School. Home of the Witches.
Now Brewer will be going for the steal. They're going to press all over the court.
And if they pick up a foul, that could really send this game. It will force a two-shot foul. Mendel's got a quick...
Nokomis has it up. Quick pass. Ball comes back out smartly. And a foul committed by Allison Wing.
That's 2 going to the line. Laura Pelkey will have 2 shots going to the line.
And Allison, in the heat of battle, you see Allison. I've seen her do this before. Allison Wing helps up a opposing player as a
they're
gesture.
enemies until the buzzer sounds. Then we're all friends. That's the way it's pretty much been all season. Pelkey with a big free throw.
Big free throw is not the word for it. That's a huge one.
Puts it to 5 now. This would make it a 2 3-pointer game, and she hits it.
6-point lead for Nokomis with 38 seconds.
Don't want to foul, don't want to foul. Brewer hasn't thrown up any threes that have had a real big chance of going. Wing nearly lost it.
Boone
for
heaves
3
it and gets blocked. Pine with the steal, and she's fouled.
That may be it. Christy Pine
25
puts
seconds
one of these
to go.
down. Christy Pine puts one of these down, and it's over. And
yeah, Brewer now has 10 team fouls.
Thank you. Brewer, or rather Christy Pine's only basket came in that 4th quarter where they came up and tied it up at 45.
Well, the only basket is like the biggest basket of the game to that juncture.
Go out in style.
And it goes. Nokomis can make it a 3-possession game with a foul shot here.
Yeah, they're, with the exception of Liz Mendel missing hers, they could. They're 5 of 6. Trying to go 6 of 7. Ooh, it's not going to go. Boone will get the board. Nokomis is not going to foul here. Wing for 3. No good. Rebound Pelkey. She's trapped. Gets it over to McKenzie. They got to hurry about it. There'll be a timeout.
Timeout by Nokomis with
9 seconds left.
9 seconds to go.
Pretty much close the books unless something dramatic happens here. It's a 7-point game.
This is a huge win for Nokomis, and they've taken the air right out of the building. The Brewer fans that were absolutely partying with 5-point lead with 22 seconds to go, and rightly so. Who wouldn't be? But incredibly, Pelkey with the 3, and Pine with the 2, and into overtime we go, and Nokomis is on their way to pulling this out.
And the scoreboard says we're now down 43 points.
Well, it's 56 to 49.
That is the
I think
score.
it's 55-49, isn't it?
No, it's 56.
56?
It's a 7-point game.
7-point game. Okay, then Nokomis is just going to run this clock right out. Liz Mendel driving and dishing
Gray
off
at the buzzer.
Gray at the buzzer. Nokomis picks up
What a win.
a huge win, Elgin.
56-49. We'll take a
Wow.
quick break, and we'll be right back with the final stats and thoughts.
Well, what a game, ladies and gentlemen, as the Nokomis Lady Warriors pull it out here 56-49 in overtime, and the Lady Witches are ranked higher in the heel points above the Lady Warriors. So this is a valuable heel point game for the Nokomis Lady Warriors as we head towards tournament time, which for Class A is only 2.5 weeks away. Of course, Class B on this Sunday night, you're watching this on Friday. On Sunday night, of course, at 6:30 on one of your local stations, WABI, they'll have tournament time, and you can find out where the Class B, C, and D teams will be going to the tournament, which, of course, happens during February vacation. And all the basketball crazies descend upon Bangor, and the Bangor Auditorium becomes basketball from 8 in the morning until late at night. And so 56-49 here. If you'd like to be a sponsor of Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting because you enjoy watching these games, we'd like you to be one. So give us a call at Nokomis 368-4354, extension 243. And also out there, if you happen to be somebody who is a car dealer and you have a van, we need a van so we can do spring sports and fall sports. So give me a call, Ray Dion at Nokomis, and we'll talk. And I'm not sure if I'm getting the signal that my announcers are ready or not.
Okay.
But we've got some time here on the tape, guys. So why don't I push this button right here?
All right.
Oh, there
there's
they
the
are.
panic button.
Take
There's
it
the
away,
panic
guys.
button. Okay. First, we'll run down the Brewer Witches, who end up losing tonight, 56-49, final in overtime. What an exciting game, wasn't it, Don?
Well, geez. Now this is a fun one to wrap up because this is a season maker. This game can gel a season for a team, and I think Nokomis just in two games in successive nights, the same. Then going to overtime in the second night, having a fight back in the fourth quarter, pull out down 5 points with 22 seconds to go. Incredible. And then winning in overtime on tied legs. Huge win for Nokomis.
Yeah, 68 minutes in 24 hours. You can't really get much better than that. Running down the scoring for the Brewer Witches, Allison Gray had 4 points. Kim Wheaton had 6 points. Allison Wing ended up with 13, 1 of 2 from the line. She did a great job on the point tonight, finding Boone on the inside and finding the other players. She did a real good job, and she matched up pretty good with Mendel.
Yeah.
But she did outscore Mendel by 1, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Well, Chance had 7 points, 1 of 3 from the line. Boone a little bit off, but she, like we said, she's a second-half player. She had 13 second-half points, 5 of 6 from the line. They were 7-11 from the line with a total of 49 points. Now for the Warriors, who went on a 16-4 run to win this game, and it was just one of the best runs of the season.
When it counted.
Yes, Mendel had 2 3-pointers, which were at key moments in the game, ended up with 12. Pelkey gets back on her usual form and has a game-high 21 on both sides of the ball. Ooh. And was 5 of 6 from the line, including 2 in overtime, which really helped. And Christy Pine back. Wow, her 3 points were big, right in the fourth and overtime. And Tanya Cray had 15 points, 3 for 4, 2 for 2 in the overtime period. And Marcy Raymond had 5 points, coming off the bench. She did a pretty good job there. Nokomis was 10 for 14 from the line, and it was just an exciting game. I mean, the score doesn't really tell, even though Warriors won by 7, just Brewer, just got out-hustled by Nokomis right there in the last part of the game.
Nokomis took it from him, and that's got to feel good. And it's got to feel bad for Brewer, who played an excellent game and appeared to have it, but it's not over until the end, and this is the first game of the year that Nokomis has pulled it out, and it's a quality opponent, and look at the second half scores. The big players played big in the second half, and it was 2 different games. A sloppy game in the first half. Second half, it was played better and better and better on more and more tired legs for both teams, and it's just a big win for Nokomis High School, and their chances for going to the tournament now are increased.
And Brewer's going to fall to 6-6, but they're not going to go away. They're going to stay right there. That Coney win's going to keep them up there, and if they win a couple more games, they're pretty much just going to slide right in there. And of course, Nokomis now at 8-5. With this, looking at the points, not really adding to anything else, they'll probably be in the top 10 when they come out on Tuesday. But they have one more game to play this week, and that's Caribou. Going up to the county, and that'll be a tough one, even though they did beat them by a good margin the first time. But anytime you go on the road, it's tough, and tonight was a tough one. And we'll give one more credit. Got to give credit to Liz Boone, because she was just a monster on the boards tonight, with at least 13 to 15 boards.
Yeah.
Because I don't really keep
Well,
rebounds.
and Brewer's balanced scoring. It's a good effort tonight. They did everything they could to win the game and came very close to doing that. Excellent job. It's just down the stretch, some threes, Pine, Pelkey, Mendel, Cray. You don't want to leave anybody out. It was a team win for Nokomis.
Of course, Mendel probably had it up at 6 or 7 assists. You going to go home and watch the game with her like you did last time, or?
We always watch the game.
Oh, right when you get home, because you want to see your good looks, right, Don?
Enjoy it very much. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the final score here, 56-49. The Warriors pulled out in overtime. For Don Mendel, I'm Elgin Traylor. Good night from Brewer.
Okay, A can shut down. And tonight's game was sponsored by the MSAD 48 Music Boosters, the All Sports Boosters, and the Basketball Boosters. Any public performance, rebroadcast, reproduction, distribution, unauthorized retransmission, or other use of this program or any portion of this program without the expressed written consent of Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting or Maine School Administrative District 48 is strictly prohibited. All rights reserved, 1999.